Game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
A 6-yard pickup.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Out of the gun, Brissett. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Josh Allen racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Minshew, 1st and 10. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A Jacksonville 1st down on a pickup of 17.
Jaguars, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Ready? 70, Indy. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On the jet sweep, here's Westbrook. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Darius Leonard, last year's leading tackler as a rookie in the NFL, in on the stop.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Minshew. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Minshew. He's going to let this go deep for Lee. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go with Leonard Fournette, 3rd-year back from LSU. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Here we go. 10-2 stop. Go.
Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. D.D. Westbrook, his 9th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, here's Brissett. Ebron with it over the middle. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Brissett sets to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
On 3rd down, Brissett. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On is the punt team now as this one sent away. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. A little bit of daylight on that 1st down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 12-yard line.
Down. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
I got it. Get it.
On 2nd down, Minshew. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Hey, echo.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4.
Now.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. He's got his tight end, Oliver. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the 2nd half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the 1st half. Maybe not so much in the 2nd half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From the 38, Minshew. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Justin Houston in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
Hey, Haywood.
58 to Mike.
So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
They're on 15-yard line.
Ready, ready.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
2nd and 6. At the 19-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
In the face.
Throwing, Brissett. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
A gain of 19 yards.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Jaguars 7, Colts nothing.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And he's dropped right at the 4. Gain of 3.
Telvin Smith on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Here's Brissett. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and just like that, it's 3rd down. Brissett from the gun on 3rd. Got an open man, that's Campbell. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell with touchdown number 12 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches, there's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission. That's their challenge. And you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know at the beginning of the season you have multiple goals. They just have one now. Win the game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Ready? 60 outlaw.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Shoot.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Here's Mack, and only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. DJ Hayden right there on the coverage. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Now Brissett. Able to find Deon Cain, complete. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Deon Cain with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7.
Jaguars 7. Adam Vinatieri sets the kickoff.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Ready up.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Minshew. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run forward with Fournette, and he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Minshew sets to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
58's the mic. 58's the mic. I'm coming.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark with touchdown number 7 on the year. as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Lambeau to add on the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. Coverage there by Kevon Seymour. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, Brissett. He rifles one that's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago. He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Ready?
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one. On 2nd and 9, Minshew, he hits blue. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, 50.
Looking to throw it, Minshew. And this is caught by Lee. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Marquise Lee, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and the lead is now 21-14. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Elsewhere on this Sunday in the NFL, they're in the 2nd quarter in Detroit. It's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Opted to run for it. The decision, a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. First down, Brissett. He completes this one to Mack. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brissett looking deep for Hilton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Minshew. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And a loose football, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Ready?
Again, Minshew looking to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark, as the first half is winding down, and the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 32.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Oh, here we go. Oh,
Get it.
Minshew, 1st and 10. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Lambeau is good. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Set. 10 Lobo.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Watch. Hit it.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. The open man is Westbrook. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. They'll go play action here with Minshew. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. Touchdown, Jaguars! Josh Oliver, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
Brandon, remind me again, this is a rookie quarterback we're seeing?
A rookie indeed.
I mean, because my eyes are telling me something I'm having trouble believing. 5 touchdown passes. He's thrown 5 in this game. Are you kidding me?
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the lead is now 24. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Brings up second and 7 at the 25-yard line.
They run again with Hines, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. That's complete to his receiver, Kane. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. They run the counter. It's Hines.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Let him know, let him know. Here we go, oh. Here we go, oh. One's the mic. Watch one. Watch one. Go. The screen. Watch one.
Out of the gun, Brissett. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for the rookie Paris Campbell, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked by the outside backer, Telvin Smith. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times when they see an empty backfield, they audible right into a blitzing situation. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting, and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side, and he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first, and it's third down now.
Third down and 12 yards to go.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Minshew throwing on third down. This one caught over the middle. It's Oliver, the tight end. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the second time. That's pulled in at the 32. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Across the NFL landscape, a little bit of a surprise right now in Dallas. It's the Redskins. They've got the lead in that one. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Looking for Campbell downfield, and he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 43-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Brissett. Looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Looking for Campbell downfield. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Fournette. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more.
Let's go, get excited. Let's go, let's go.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Fournette. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. That good for 19 and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back now in Jacksonville. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
It's now 3rd and 10.
The Jaguars on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun is Minshew. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets us forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 12-yard line.
Now it's Mack, draw play. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Mike 47. Blue Dan. Mike's 47. Mike's 47. Yo.
On 3rd and 1, here's Brissett. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Returnable here from the 38. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
At their own 49-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out, and the Colts pick it up. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Brissett. Catch made here by Campbell. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
Brissett. Ebron caught left side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Throwing again, Brissett on 2nd and 10. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here. They'll throw again. Brissett, he's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've got the 2-score lead. Look, though, they fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the 4th, they got to be careful.
They definitely do because they've actually brought them back into it, haven't they? They've given them hope once again. Their purpose on this drive, squash that hope one more time.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. And now just 3 seconds before the 2-minute warning, they're going to call a timeout here defensively. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. Now Fournette. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this will be taken at the 13. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory.
Check like 47. Get ready. Get ready.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Calais Campbell has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Brissett now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jake Ryan able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Brissett. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A.J. Boye with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Down. 50, plant.
Mike Spark forward. Defense wins championships, baby.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Ready to break.
Watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the slant.
Ready, ready.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Brings up third down.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of. But now it's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Jaguars, a win means they'll finish in double digits at 10-6. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, this loss